Stay tuned for episode 3.
Don't go anywhere.
Enjoy the show.
We are La Family Calderon.
In this episode, we are celebrating life, my life and his life. And I remember when I met my husband, and he was very amazed because why are you looking at me like that? No, you were amazed because of me, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he was amazed because in the same month is his birthday and my birthday. And I wanted to have a special present, a special time for him with our family. And he really likes the saxophone. And somebody came and it was playing, giving a very special time for all of us.
I really appreciate my wife putting this together because it was a surprise for me. I wasn't expecting friends and family to come over, and it was a very intimate get-together because we were planning our own trip. And I wanted to celebrate my wife's birthday in a different way. Last year.
His birthday, my birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day.
Anniversary.
Oh, and the anniversary. Now we are getting ready to Punta Cana. I found a really good place to visit here in Punta Cana. It is called Skate Park.
Skate Park also had a big variety of events that people could do. And the first thing that we encountered when we entered were the animals. And we had these little monkeys.
Macaws.
Yeah, macaws, other birds. And my wife and Benji wanted to take pictures with them. And that's what we did.
I got the macaw. That macaw that I grabbed, it was acting like a dead, or like he was looking at me like angry, like that. But he didn't like it, so I decided to take it on me in my hands because he's gonna do something to me.
We took Benji to overcome a fear that he had before. It's about the zip line or canopy. Here in Colombia we call it canopy, and he was enjoying it very, very much.
Okay, we're going to zip line with Benji. First time. Benji. Okay.
Here we are. We're getting up to the cave.
enjoy the.
¿Cómo te sientes? Intentas este primero, ¿sí?
He was really hesitant to do it because he thought he was going to be able to do it with my wife. But then when my wife had to go first because she was the only one to go, he didn't want to go after that.
You need to see it.
Bye, baby. Ven. Eso, tú puedes hacerlo. Benji es un campeón.
Es muy bueno esto. Vamos a hacer un solito. Si te da miedo, no continúes. Vamos, ahora.
Agárrate, siéntate, agárrate de los dos.
Siéntate y verás cómo rico, no, pero
Ale, que yo voy detrás de ti. Mira hacia arriba.
Un miedo es cuando tú no quieres hacer algo, que tienes temor, y también cuando tú no tienes ganas, tú no tienes valentía en hacer eso y no lo quieres vencer. Eso es un miedo.
Él va a ir contigo, no te preocupes.
Cuando yo no quería vencer ese miedo de ir al canopy, que tenía mucho miedo, creí que me iba a caer, creí que me iba a lastimar o morir. Es peligroso los que no son seguros, pero no lo quise vencer, y cuando lo vencí aprendí de que no debo volver a tener miedo y que yo lo puedo vencer.
Eso. Ahí va. Levanta los pies. Levanta los pies. Eso. ¡Eso! ¡Woo! ¡Lo hiciste!
Bueno, en la primera vez uno le da como algo en el estómago, como si tuvieras en la primera vez miedo, la primera vez de tu vida cuando tú estás en canopy. Pero cuando ya empiezas cuando ya te tiras, sientes que vuelas, sientes que estás volando en vida real, sientes algo muy chévere, y es muy chévere ese canopy, me gustó mucho y quiero volver a montar.
After that, we went to this cavern, and it was a cave, right? Very dark, and it was like salty. There was like a lot of salt juice or whatever. And something that really impacted me was that they decided to plant a plant in an area with a little bit of light in this dark space. And can you imagine a dark space where there's no sun, hardly any water?
No water.
This plant was able to survive and grow because it had the light shining on it. And this is what it looks like.
La luz representaba como Dios y dejaba crecer la planta bien hermosa, bien linda y también sana, muy sana. Después de eso vimos puras trampas y todo. Cuando terminamos, nosotros fuimos a caminar a devolvernos.
So today, excursion time. Well, us as a family didn't have a chance to ride a boogie before, and we did. We decided to go as a family and go in this excursion because we were gonna go to different places. This is the place where they do the excursions, and this is our boogie. Boogie. And it was just amazing because I was driving, but then I feel like I should let her drive so I can take videos and pictures. And I wanted Benji to be in the front so he can actually feel the wind, the dust.
nosotros nos embarramos, nos empolvamos, yo me tuve que poner gafas porque era muy polvado, me decidí ponerme, ay no, ¿cómo es que se llama? ¿Cómo es que se llama, mami? Bueno, me puse una pañoleta con las gafas y también me puse la gorra para que no me entrara polvo.
Last year, I made a surprise banquet for my wife, something that wasn't done before, and I really surprised her. But this year, I had something different prepared. She didn't know that I was going to be celebrating her birthday on this trip, and this is what happened. Happy birthday. Hey, let's go outside. Real quick. Let's go outside.
Ah, vamos a ir a dar el tour. Ah, esa era la pregunta que
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo está? Ayuda, mamá. Tú y yo.
And my husband told me, oh, we need to hurry up because we have a meeting or something like that. And when I was waiting in the lobby, he came with Benji with beautiful flowers. He had rented a Suburban to have a trip to know the place around the area. We were to a mall, we were to a great restaurant.
Okay, we're almost here. The restaurant, the surprise for this beautiful girls. And Benji is actually sleeping. Surprise! Happy birthday to you.
Los amo mucho. Feliz cumpleaños.
So we just finished celebrating with a great lunch here in Punta Cana. Cap Cana.
This restaurant is called Noah. The food was delicious, and after that, we were to take a walk in the beach.
Ahí lo quedó grabado. We had a good time seeing all these different things. Benji loves to go in the water on the beach, and just seeing him have a good time is worth it. You know, seeing my wife enjoying life and taking time off from all our busy life is really worth spending time with my family. We are done in Punta Cana. Until next time, right? It's our driver right here. Hey.
My flowers.
It's time to leave.
I brought my flowers.
I see you, man. I see you, man. I'm just so amazed with everything that God is doing. With the purchase of the property, now a second property, we're being expanded. And the projection for the social work is so huge, and it's going to be impacting not only this area, but many areas to come, because this is going to be the flagship, as you might call it. So we have to make sure that we're listening to God, that we're listening to His desires, to His direction on everything that we're doing. And the purchase of this second property has been such an eye-opener for this direction and for this purpose that God has placed in our hearts.
My husband had a meeting with the architect earlier, and we needed to talk about it because, as always, I have a lot of questions. And here I'm asking my husband about the plans, the drawings, how it's going to be, how much we need to pay. Everything needs to be clear for me.
There were a couple of things that we needed to do. He was going to give me the document, one of them. Remember that we have 3 payments to make. The first one that we made was a direct payment for the payment for the property that we just purchased.
The one in the corner?
Yeah. And then because we just made another payment, he was supposed to give me the document that I signed. And it's like a letter. But he gave me the document back. And there is one more. Obviously, we have paid about 60% of the.
But here, you're the only one that have signed.
Yeah, but this is the original. She didn't have to sign.
What?
No, because we're the ones that owe the money, not her. You know? Mm-hmm. So the time that she believes that she needs to make this valid, then she will sign. But until then, it doesn't matter because this isn't her property. Now, she gave it back. It doesn't matter if she signed or not. She didn't sign anything. So it's void now. Okay. So I was talking to him. He gave me this document, and then he also gave me the contract.
And the payments. What about the other payments?
So we have to make a payment in October.
October. Is the last one?
The last one.
Yes. 4 months, right?
Yeah, 4 months. We have 4 months.
It's like.
So we paid 60% of the value of the property. So we have to raise 40% more. October.
And what are you gonna do to raise the money?
We don't have to do anything. I mean, obviously there are some things that we have to do, but the Lord is going to show us what we need to do. Okay?
We need to start praying about how we're going to raise the money.
We have been praying.
I know, honey, but just 4 months.
That's the reason why we are doing this show. This is something that God told us to do because we were like, Lord, how are we going to do all this?
And we need support.
Right, we need support, we need help, and we were asking him, how are we going to do this? We don't know that many people. We've been in Colombia doing this mission work for the last 5 years.
One thing that I was looking at the design is that he was giving us a bigger area for the a big area where the males are going to stay. You know, when we have missionaries from the U.S. or wherever they come from, in the floor where we're going to have the missionaries, there is a bigger area for males than females. And our foundation is based on single moms. So the idea is to bring moms or women to take care of these women. You see what I mean? So women to work with women instead of men working with women. So I was telling him that we need to make a bigger room for women, or basically switch the bathrooms and the sleep area that is bigger for women and make it a little bigger. And then he was asking me about the beds, how they were going to look at how the layout, because the layout that he has right now is military style, you know. right? One after the other. But I was telling him that we need to put them against the wall lengthwise, and it's going to be bunk beds and it's going to be single beds, right? Single bunk beds. And then it's going to be like a box. You know, they're going to have a little bit of privacy. They're going to have a light inside of there. And he's like, wow, this is a really good design. Okay? And it's going to be a bigger area where we're going to be able to fit more women. And we're talking about fitting at least 30 women.
And how many men?
About 14, 16 max. So the bathrooms for the men is going to be smaller, and the bathrooms for the women obviously needs to be bigger.
Yeah.
So that's the one change that I have for the design.
Now, we just want to be clear that this building that we're attempting to build, or we're going to build, is to support single moms
And
their children. Yes, their children. And we have a lot of incentives, and we have a lot of things that we are creating and putting in motion for this training facility. Because that's what it is. It's a training center facility that is going to provide a lot of skills to all these women. And right now we have over 120 women that have, actually 160 women that have come through the foundation, and we expect a lot more.
And each one has between 2 or 3 children.
In average. Yeah.
Today we have a game.
This is going to be about balance, because it doesn't have to do with strength. So we are in total equality, I guess. So this is what's going to happen.
Vamos a caer y me da miedo caerme ya. Mira un punto fijo. Ven, ya.
Tiempo.
54.
54.
Ganaste. The winner!
Yes. Family Calderon. Go! Oh my God!
5 segundos. Sí, tú puedes sí. Mi papá fue el perdedor.
Pero duro, papi, duro. Va.
Sorry.
I've never lost a game before.
Es un mal perdedor.
What?
You are mal perdedor.
As you guys know, we are entrepreneurs, we're a business family, and we are centering our efforts in trying to invest in different areas. Obviously, we are guided by what God's telling us to do. Soso is one of them. We have a business in another city, not too far from here. We also purchased a few cattle a couple years ago, and we are making a transaction when we sold this cattle, and we went to visit the guy that purchased them.
And having all this business is because we have a great purpose with this. We are focusing to provide employment for the single moms and for the families in need.
Yeah, by generating resources in every way we can.
¿Y ese padre se va a ir entonces con estos animales?
Pues con el tiempo, cuando haya que arrancar, porque eso todavía a la mitad. la mitad todavía es de él.
¿Y entonces cuál era el afán de salir de las vaquitas?
Claro, porque no es que este lado ya no se puede,
¿No?
porque no es que ya hay carretera, ya midieron y ya baila. Entonces este lado nomás. Esa es la idea.
So we're drinking milk, recently milked from the cow itself. Look at that. And this is sugar cane paste, whatever that's called in English, right? And we drink that with milk, and it's warm and it's really good. It's a delicacy. All right. Make sure that you try it. A lot of people do this. Watch.
Téngame de aquí. Esté muy bien, muchas gracias por todo.
Ahí tienen mi número, si cualquier cosa me
Bueno, señor.
llamas, ¿ok?
Bueno, señor.
¿Listo?
Bye, honey. See you later, alligator. See you in the next episode. Don't miss it. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video.
Please share the video, follow us on all our social media, and don't forget to check out our website, La Family Calderon or lafamilycalderon.com.
We are a missionary family serving people in need.
And this is the real story.